Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Loft. How many of you are here seeing a show in the Loft for the very first time this evening? Excellent, excellent. Welcome. Thank you. And thank all the rest of you for continuing to come back and support this venue and support the great artists that are on the stage with us tonight. I have a couple things I want to go over before we bring the artist up to the stage. And the first thing I'd like to ask is if you could continue that applause for our hardworking team down in the kitchen and our servers here. Thank you. We couldn't do it without them. And let's keep that rolling for Wayne in the back. He's doing our sound tonight. Thank you, Wayne. I'm Bob. I'm one of the co-founders of Hermit Woods Winery. And for all of you folks who are new to our venue, I like to start with a little bit of background to give you a little history as to how we came to be here today. And really, quite frankly, the only reason that any of us are here today is because I suck at making beer. It's the absolute truth. I tried to make beer in the mid-90s and I was a total fail at it. And it's what got me introduced to Ken, who's now my business partner, and he's the winemaker who makes all the wine that you're drinking tonight. So because I couldn't make beer, I got to meet Ken, and because I met Ken, we ended up here together. So it's a great story. We started this business out of my home in 2011 in Samberton, and we ran the business in my home for 3 years. We owe a special thanks to my lovely wife, Geraldine, in the back, because if it wasn't for her, we definitely wouldn't be here. So in 2014, we moved the business to this space, and we've been growing our business here ever since. And this venue, this aspect of the space is relatively new. When we first moved here, this was a tired old law office that we turned into a place to play ping pong and store a bunch of our knickknacks and garbage. So we didn't really use the space. We didn't know what to do with it. And come around 2018 or so, I popped my head up. The ceilings were just a standard 8-foot ceiling. There were 6 cubicle offices. There were no windows. It really was pretty bleak up here. But I stuck my head in through the attic and realized that the way this building was built, we could go up to 14 feet. And that's when the light bulb went off. And I remembered my time attending a place called Pittman's Freight Room. Anybody remember that? Excellent. John Lorenz put on a listening room series at Pittman's Freight Room for a number of years, and I was so inspired by that means of listening to music, a listening room experience. It was really a unique opportunity for me to hear music in a way I'd really not heard it before, and to have a relationship with the artists in the room that I wasn't able to have in other types of music settings. So I fell in love with the concept. So when I saw what we had here, I called up John and I said, you know, you did a great job at Pittman's. You think we could create something like that here? And he was inspired. And between John and I and a whole bunch of other people over the next 6 years, we did what we needed to do to transform that rather horrible space into what you see today. We finished this room in 2021, and we had our very first concert on this stage in May of 2022. And since then, we've had well over 200 performances on this stage. It's been an amazing journey, one that I'd like to see as really just getting started. And if you guys will keep coming out and supporting us and seeing artists on our stage here with us, I will bring artists to the stage for the rest of my life. And I'm hoping that's a really long time. So thank you. So a couple more things. I wanted to let you know about how you can find out about future shows. You can certainly go to our website. There's a tab called Music, and under that lists out all of the shows currently out to the end of December. And we're now working on next year's shows. Within the next few months, we'll have all of 2026 booked out. So you can look ahead and see which artists you might want to come and support. And immediately we have the Charlie Brown Christmas Show, which if you don't have tickets already, I believe it's 1 or 2 seats shy of being sold out. That's a matinee and an evening show on Sunday the 30th. That's the Charlie Brown Christmas Show. That show happens here every year. This will be its 3rd year here. It's a fantastic experience. Mark your calendars for next year if you missed this year's show, because it's really one not to miss. And then on December 4th, we have the Reese Fulmore Band, who's coming out of Saratoga, New York. And Reese was on this stage as part of a Songwriter RoundUp not too long ago, and we were really excited by what he was doing with us, and he offered to bring his band. So he's going to be coming on December 4th. And then on December 7th, another show you really don't want to miss. This is a Sunday. It's a little bit outside of our norm, but it's the only time that this band could be here, and we don't want to miss them. It's the Vintage Vocal Quartet Holiday Show. They just do a fabulous job. They're all Berkeley professors down in Boston, and they bring a really special holiday show with us, and that's on December 7th. Enough of that. You can go to our website to learn about all the other shows. I do want to point you to a couple more things. If you really appreciate what you see tonight and the performance that's put on this stage, first of all, by being here and by buying a ticket, you've already done your part in supporting us and supporting the artists. But if you want to support further, I know that it would be appreciated, and you can do that in 2 different ways. One, there's a QR code on the back for Venmo. Anybody who uses that QR code, 100% of the money that goes to the Venmo account will go to the artists on the stage. It's not for our venue. And for those who like cold hard cash, we have a tip bucket on the right over there. You're welcome to use the old-fashioned method if you like, and you just put some cash in that bucket. And one last way is there is some merch over there on the table. You could take some music home with you tonight, or some T-shirts and some other things. So that's another way you also support the artists on the stage. We're also doing our best to improve upon what we have to offer here. So we have a survey. If you wouldn't mind, when you get home tonight, take this card home with you. And if you have a few minutes today or tomorrow, scan that QR code, and you can take our survey and let us know how we're doing and anything you might have that we can do to improve upon this. And the last one I'll tell you about is, if you want to stay in touch and learn about all the shows most directly, we send an email newsletter out about all of our shows. You can get on our list by this QR code here. All right, that's enough of that. Just a reminder, it is a listening room. If you have your phone on you, we wouldn't mind if you check to see if your ringer's off, so we don't have any relatives calling during the performance tonight. That would be appreciated. And we also ask that, as a listening room, that you remain quiet during the performance. Cheer all you want in between songs. I know that's appreciated, but during the music, we like you to be quiet. And with that, I'm so excited to bring on stage Katie Dobbins, she's the founder of this Songwriter RoundUp. She came to me very early on when we created this space and proposed the concept, which I was immediately excited about. Katie's a musician herself who performs all over New England and beyond, and is from the area, and she has put together this fabulous series. She brings artists from all over the world to join her on the stage in a Songwriter Nashville-style Songwriter RoundUp. Each artist will be sharing the music, the stories behind the music they're going to perform, and then they will perform that music with you. So I'm really excited to bring on stage your host tonight, Katie Dobbins, for the Songwriter RoundUp. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Bob. How about a round of applause for Bob Manley? Thank you so much for spending part of your holiday with us this evening. It means the world that you came out on this Wednesday night. And I'm not here alone. I'm going to be playing with 2 incredible artists that I'm going to bring up on stage with me. And you're going to hear original music from us all night long. Well, most of the night. We do have one surprise that we'll leave you on at the end of the night with. But original music tonight. So thank you so much for your listening ears for that as we share our hearts with you. And we're going to be playing in the round. So do you want to know who's with me tonight? All right, we got to my right, your left, Dane Anderson. And to my left, your right, Mike Morris. Man, you guys are a great crowd already. Thank you.
And Duke and Betty are here. I know you're wondering how I knew. Somebody told me that Duke and Betty were coming, and I asked, are they a couple? Are you a couple? Are you? Well, you could be, yeah. And I thought, that's it. They just sound perfect together, Duke and Betty. Everybody, Duke and Betty, ladies and gentlemen. And next time, please wear a watch so you get here on time. Okay, thank you.
Wow, the roasting has begun early. I love it. All right, I'm going to play the first song for you tonight. These nights are really special to me. I've been doing this series now for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in February. So, and that's because folks like you keep coming out. So, and artists like you keep coming on this stage with me. So thanks so much. And this is a song that I wrote about these nights and about the wine here. Is the wine good? Did you guys have some? Good. This is called Red, White, and Blueberry Wine. Grew up in a small town, kind of place you leave when you think it must be time to spread your wings. Flying taught me freedom is found right where you are, bringing people together and sharing a little love. And red wine and blueberry wine, singing songs about love and life, making new memories with friends on Wednesday nights, sharing red, white, and blue, blueberry wine, yeah. Blueberry wine. They say you gotta live in Nashville, New York, or LA if you wanna make it in music today. I don't know if I believe anything they say, 'cause when I'm singing with you, feels like I've already got it made. 'Cause we're sharing red, white, and blueberry wine, and we're singing songs about love and life, and we're making new memories with friends on Wednesday nights, sharing red, white, and blue, blueberry wine. Blueberry wine. Yeah. But if you're feeling blue, yourself and your soul. Oh, 'cause we're sharing. You can sing along with me if you like. Red, white, and blueberry wine, and we singing songs about love and life, and we making new memories with friends on Wednesday nights, sharing red, white, and blueberry wine, yes. Red, white, and blueberry wine, we're sharing red, white, and blueberry wine, yes. Red, white, and blueberry wine. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thanks to the brave souls singing along on that one. If you didn't get the sing along yet, I have a feeling there's going to be more opportunities, so don't worry. And I'm going to pass the mic to my friend and yoga teacher and creative spirit. And this is his second time on this show, so thanks for coming back. Mike Morris.
Yes, yes. Thanks for coming. Before I change this around, does anybody have a 9-volt battery in their pocket? Anybody bring a 9-volt battery today?
I got one in the closet.
You got one? You do?
I
I don't need it now. I think if I will go, or would you go get it?
Yeah.
And I'll just play a song and I'll change it later. Katie has a 9-volt battery. I don't actually need one. I just wanted to ask her if she had one. No, I do. My tuner seems to not be working, so it's probably the battery. Very good. There we go. So we know Duke and Betty are here. At the count of 3, everyone please say your name out loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Now we've all met. Tyson, I don't think you said your name just then. Yeah, thank you. Your lips did not move. I can see when we get to this sing-along part, you're going to have to be coaxed to sing. Look, now that's the way to do it. You can move your lips, but nothing will come out. That's perfect. So I will sing up some songs, and I will tell a few stories. Some of the stories, if you've heard them before, if you hear a different detail, it's not exactly like the story you heard before. It's because it's a story, and I didn't remember how it went before. There will be some words and things like that. Sometimes I will remember them. Sometimes I will make them up. See, right now I'm thinking about the first words to this song. It's not because I have anything important to say or think I'm relatively smart or think I'm the opposites. The words that I say them really mostly because they rhyme. Let's get it. I got up this morning and the room was dark and cold. I was feeling tired and old. Then I got to thinking, and that was my mistake. That's a road I know I shouldn't take. Another circle around the sun, another thing undone, another day with you. Then the kids came running in, they were jumping on the bed. Knocked some sense into my head. Got my body moving like it's supposed to do. Excepting when I'm lying here with you. Another circle around the sun, another thing undone, another day with you. You are a doer, you're a mover, you're a shaker. I am a dreamer and a mighty good nap taker. And when I'm laying there with demons in my head, thank goodness for the jumping on the bed. Thinking can be dangerous if it goes on too long. So go and sing your song before the moment's gone. Sing a little, love a little, dream a little too, 'cause in the end, it's what us humans do. Another circle around the sun, another thing undone, another day with you. Another circle around the sun, another thing undone, another day with you. Thanks. Thank you. See if it works. Oh yeah, it's hot.
Well, it did work. Dane Anderson, welcome to the Songwriter RoundUp stage at Hermit Woods Winery. Thanks for being here.
Way to go, Dane.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here. Thanks for being here. Just trying to figure out what song I want to do first. I sort of feel like I'm playing the role of the dark cloud up here tonight.
There's always one.
And this one's about, well, it's probably kind of about a friend of mine who was a talented musician, and I felt like he was kind of going down the wrong path, drinking too much and messing up his life. And I just wanted to see him play music, you know, on the level that I knew he could. So it was kind of making me sad. So the whole song is not about that. It's just sort of like that was the inspiration for it. And then it kind of takes on a life of its own, talks about maybe some other stuff. There's no kids here, right?
Just me, Dane.
All right. Yeah, I might let some bad words slip out tonight. Hope you're not too offended by that.
Someday I'll return to the sea. Someday I'll return to the sea. You think I'm a fool, but I'm happy being free. There's nothing in this world I'd rather be. My friend, you're confused, you should breathe. My friend, you're confused, you should breathe. can be strange. What good has that gained? And is the money worth the wage you've changed? I know that it's hard to buy. I know sometimes it's hard just being alive. But ain't it a shame to never leave the frame and spend your whole life playing someone else's game? You wait between me and the shore. Give me waves between me and the shore. Think I'm a fool, 'cause I'm happy being poor, but I see everything and you see more. Thank you very much.
That was beautiful. I'm sure that your friend was very grateful to have a friend like you. You know, I've been going through a lot of stuff in my house. Like, it's the time of year where we're coming to the end of a year, right? So it's like, okay, how do I want to start the new year? And it's cleansing. So I've been donating a lot of stuff that I just don't use that, you know, maybe will be good and beneficial for somebody else. But one of the things that I found in a bin somewhere was a beautiful little thing that you put on your wall, and it said, a friend knows the song in your heart and is able to sing it back to you, and you've forgotten the words, which I thought was really beautiful. And that's kind of what your song made me think of, like when you have someone that you love and you just start calling them to something higher for their good, and that's really beautiful. So I'm grateful for people like that in my life. I hope to be a person like that too. And this is a song called Grateful. You shine like the northern lights, your colors radiate in the night. I am grateful, I am grateful. Where there is sorrow, you bring the hope. Where there is worry, you bring the peace. When I am weary, you bring the strength. And I am grateful, I am grateful. You shine like the
grateful. I am grateful. You're a rare kind. Where there is shame, will you bring the grace? When I feel broken, you say I'm whole. When I can't take it, you say have faith. And I am grateful, forever grateful. 'Cause you shine like the northern lights. Your colors radiate in the night. I am grateful, I am grateful. You're a rare kind. Pink and green and blue and gold rush into my world. Color outside the lines I've known and overwhelm my soul. Pink and green and blue and gold rush into my world. Color outside the lines I've known and overwhelm my soul. You shine like the northern lights. Your colors radiate in the night. And I am grateful, I am grateful. You shine like the northern lights. Your colors radiate in my mind. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful, forever grateful. You're a rare kind. And I am grateful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Well, I'm grateful for, actually, let me ask somebody else. Yeah, anybody want to share something you're grateful for? Anybody? Turkey. Thank you, Katie. I know you would chime right in. Anybody, go ahead. Family. Do you have some with you here today?
That's a good one.
Either that or that stranger's leaning in close to you. Beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Your yoga family, some of us are here today together. Yeah. Yeah. How about all you drinkers over at the bar over there? You got something? You know what? Are you wearing Dane's hat right now? Are you? Did you have a hat like that?
Yeah, it wouldn't be that weird if he was wearing my hat. But that's his own.
You are
Pete
awesome.
Downing, everybody. He's
So
a local
good.
musician. That's Pete Downing. He's
Pete.
a local musician.
Right
Check
on,
him out
Pete.
if you get a chance.
Well, I am, it helps if I turn the amp back on. I'm grateful. I am grateful. I forget sometimes I'm grateful for songs. I don't know really where they came from, or how they started. Or sometimes sometimes songs come around, they're like come in fits and starts, and you're like trying to force them over the finish line. Those usually aren't the greatest ones, but some of them come. There we go. Some of them come like quick. I first learned the power of a song. I think the first was in Fairfax County, Virginia. My brother and I, we had a little band where we would put on these little wigs, and we had a little fake drum kit and a fake guitar, and we would fake sing along with Beatles. And my brother Patrick, he was and still is quite a bit older than me. I say was, like I'm catching up. He taught me the ultimate power of a song. Also, I believe in Fairfax County, Virginia. It might have been in Seaford, Delaware, but it was so traumatic I have blocked it out. He barricaded me in a closet and made me listen to Black Sabbath's Paranoid over and over again. It's very traumatic for a young kid. And I was just recently not playing music. I was just there to clear my head and take a breath. I went to Nashville for 3 days. It was really fun. I hadn't done anything by myself in a long time. Anything worth sharing, at least. So I went to Nashville, and I went on Broadway because this is my favorite way to see music, when you see people play their own songs. Like, you don't have a whole lot to hide behind. You got your instrument and your voice and your songs. So on Broadway, though, a lot of the cover people, they work so hard. They got a big Venmo thing behind them. It's as big as their body sometimes. And they have a picture or a name. And so there's one artist, you could go and request songs. So we had the whole list there. And it cost, you had to pay on Venmo. Freebird was $40. Stop playing Freebird was $100. I did not want to spend $140, but boy, I sure wanted to. Anyway, this is called Something's Gotta Give. That whole time I was really thinking, like, I'm kind of playing it too fast. I should slow it down a little bit. It's in the wrong key. But I actually learned the most about music in 1979, I believe it was, when the Blues Brothers were on TV. In 1979, I put on a little fat suit, black suit, and I did the whole blues briefcase full of blues record at my high school. I know. My friend John Malika was Dan Aykroyd. He played the harmonica, although he couldn't play the harmonica, so he just faked it. Here's Something's Gotta Give. Woke up this morning in a different place. Greed and the anger had disappeared in space. Saw the people smiling, hopeful and free. It was only a dream, one that starts with me. Something's gotta give in a world gone crazy. We lost our will or our self-control. Have a little faith in a hand that saved me. 'Cause we've all got to live. Maybe it's me that's got to give. Maybe it's me that's got to give. Just a little seed, like a good idea, like a helping hand to bring a good thing near. There is strength in numbers, power in a smile, like a rainbow army of 1,000,000 miles. Something's gotta give in a world gone crazy. We lost our will or our self-control. Have a little faith in a hand that saved me. 'Cause we've all got to live. Maybe it's me that's got to give. Maybe it's me that's got to give. Maybe it's me that's got to shine a light on, yeah, you got to shine on. Shine a light on now, you got to shine on. Wake up your neighbors, call up your mom and dad, high five from a stranger, the moment is at hand. Something's gotta give in a world gone crazy. We lost our will or our self-control. Have a little faith in a hand that saves me, 'cause we've all got to live. Maybe it's me that's got to give. Maybe it's me that's got to give. Maybe it's me that's got to shine a light on now. You got to shine on. Shine a light on now. You got to shine on. Shine a light on now. You got to shine on. Shine on, everybody. Shine on. Thanks.
Yeah, man. You were talking about the genesis of songs in the beginning there, which made me think of this one, which is came to me in a dream, actually. It's the only one that happened that way. But I was I've done a lot of sailing, working on traditionally rigged sailing ships, usually schooners. And this one came in a dream when I was sleeping on an old schooner in Maine. And then I started playing it with a band that I'm in called Sly Richard. And you can find it on the internet, the Sly Richard version, which is significantly different. Yeah, different key, different singer, different instrumentation. So this is the acoustic version. And yeah, it's basically just about recognizing that we're all fundamentally the same, you know, just bundles of, well, of potential, really. We all have the potential to change, you know, to learn, change, don't hate each other, you know, don't hate people basically for being wherever they happen to be at, you know, in their story. You can help people by being nice, listening, being respectful.
Our love, your love, together love, carry us forward to a higher overview. Our love, your love, together love, carry us forward to a higher overview. You'll reap no reward heart is up for sale. Can't you see us turning away when the puppeteer has got you on his page? Leave the judgment to the fool who believes that we're all what we seem. Tells you should hate what you see, but the man who made that shadow box is he. Let our love, your love, together love, carry us forward to a higher overview. Let our love, your love, together love, carry us forward to a higher overview. You say you know we're all the same. You condemn the ones with different shades of green. We all share this life with one another. So put down your side, ease somebody's pain. Our love, your love, together love, carry us forward to a higher overview. Let our love, your love, together love, carry us forward to a higher overview.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Oh, I love that. Aren't these guys great? Yeah.
No.
So, I have also been to Nashville. Has anybody here been to Nashville? Oh, wow. A lot of you. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I've been to Nashville a few times. I feel like it's like a rite of passage as a musician, you know. It's like, you gotta go to Nashville. And I do. I love Nashville. It has a good energy, so much creativity, so much music, obviously. And the first time I went to Nashville, I went for a CMA Fest, which was like a really crazy time to go to Nashville. They basically shut down the entire city, and it turned into just like a crazy festival. Like when we were there for the festival week, and then next time I went down was like a year later, and I didn't know where I was. Like it just looked like a completely different city. I didn't know my way around. It just, everything was different. So we were there for CMA Fest. It was crazy. We were watching lots of music, eating at lots of places. They have great food down there, and having a lot of fun. And then I was so struck, though, like in every city, there is a weird juxtaposition of joy and fun and people out having a good time spending money, and then if you walk just to the different street, you find a totally different way of living. And in Nashville, there's a street called Shelby Ave, and it's underneath the bridge that connects Nashville, East Nashville, to downtown Nashville over the river. There's a bridge, and then under there is Shelby Avenue, and that's where you find a lot of the people who don't have housing and need more support. And I just remember, I think I was in my early 20s, and I was just like so emotional, like, oh my gosh, I just got done with this wild party, and now I'm walking by these people who like have nothing, and that will do something to you, you know, that weird difference. And so I want to say thank you for being here tonight, not just because we love having you, but also because half of the ticket sales and half of all of your tips, your donations tonight, half of all of that is going to be donated to the Meredith Food Pantry. So thank you for being part of that, and thanks to everyone that saw. I don't know if everyone knew that we were also collecting canned goods, but if you did and you brought some, thank you so much. That's going to be really helpful to people who really need it. So this is a song called Shelby Ave, and I wrote it after that first trip down to Nashville. The stadium is glowing bright. All the music lovers are heading out tonight. The bachelorettes are rocking pedal bikes. But under this big party, the hungry sleep outside. And I always get so sad crossing that bridge on Shelby Ave. 'Cause I know when I get down those steps, all the sons and daughters are in their concrete beds. I'll never forget. She said, don't fret, God's not finished with us yet. And maybe we don't have it all that bad, 'cause you can't lose what you don't have. We're buying all the high-end boots, going to the rooftops, eating all their food. Maybe we'll have leftovers soon. Bring it to the loved ones on Shelby Avenue. I always get so sad, wondering what would happen if I lost all that I had. Then I think about the loved ones on Shelby Ave, all the sons and daughters breaking the same bread. I'll never forget what she said. We are more than water under this bridge. God's not finished with us yet. And darling, they can't take away your love, 'cause you can't lose what you are made of. you. Thank you so much.
I don't really have anything to play on the piano. I just wanted to sit here for a second. So I would like to sing you a new song. I don't play a lot of piano. I have one at home, and I get in here and I play it. And this one is awesome piano, but it feels a little different. That's not the song. That just makes me feel good when I do it for 2 bars. On the south side of Chicago. Yeah, that's what it makes me feel like. That's back right before my brother barricaded me in the closet. I was listening to that. And it wasn't the whole record Paranoid, I should say. It was just Iron Man, which is way scarier than the whole record. So when I wrote the song, I was gonna take some advice from 2 of my favorite songwriters. This is now.
Us? Us? Mike, is it us?
Yes, it's Katie Dobbins and Dane Anderson, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I was one is Willie Porter from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and he said, Mike, if you're gonna play a song, just like everything else, you gotta practice it and practice it and practice it and practice it so it's perfect. Because you get up there and you never really know, so you gotta make sure everything's just in the right place. I was like, okay, thanks, Willie. Hi, Bryn. Yeah, we'll get to Bryn in a second. But the other one is Todd Snyder, who had a great record called East Nashville Skyline. And Todd Snyder said, Mike, if you got a new song, you don't really know it really well, just make some shit up. So I'm gonna use his advice, though we did run through this a couple of times. And in the interest of the story, I do know Willie Porter, but I don't actually know Todd Snyder, so I just made that shit up. This is Bryn, by the way. This is Bryn Simmons. Bryn Blackmar. Really, I don't actually know what last name you like to use now. Yeah, say the whole thing. Go ahead. Get it out there.
Emily Shepard Blackmar Aronson Simmons.
So you know I like her? That's right. So I had a pretty rugged year. Okay, a pretty rugged couple of years. And so not only did Brittany give me a safe place to land, turns out she can sing. She's an awesome friend. And just in the interest of how things work out, her boyfriend Morgan, I lived with him like 30 years ago, and he's back there too. I mean, how many names do you have, Morgan?
I've only got 3.
Oh, let's hear them.
Morgan, Emily, and Leonard.
There you go, babies. That's Morgan Leninger. So I realized when I wrote this song, I couldn't find a chorus, so it just made up some syllables. I think it worked for Little Richard. It can work for us. I climbed up the stairs, looked around for you. All I saw were pictures of the things that we've been through. You took off your ring, said our love was dying. If we could not work it out, it's not for lack of trying. It's been so long, we've been this way. There's nothing left to say but na 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 na. Just make them up. Na 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 na. Sing it, Bray. Hey. Na 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 na. Yeah. Na 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 na.
All right. That was cool. Most of the traveling that I've done as an adult is for work, whether it's music or sailing. But one time I went on vacation. I went to Costa Rica. And so often I'd come back from some adventure with some stories. Some of them might get turned into songs. So most of my songs are true somehow. And this one is not true at all. It's the only one that came out of that vacation. And it's about a fictional, like, surfer gang in Costa Rica. Dangerous dudes. Yeah, they like machetes and drugs and violence. So you don't want to fuck.
Night's getting good now.
Yeah, and Pete requested this one. Pete Downing over there. It's called Screaming Machetes. I'm gonna try to play it.
Don't mess with the screaming machetes. They have time to make you bleed. Practice all day on the coconuts, dropping lines and slinging weed. They don't care about where you come from. Just behave and don't be loud. Don't serve their point if they don't know you. There are no strangers on their clouds. As they stand on the edge of the ocean, they find everything that we need. Their fulcrum is placed by their wisdom, and for the balance some sometimes bleed. They don't care about where you come from. Just behave and don't be loud. Don't serve their point if they don't know you. There are no strangers on their clouds. Don't mess with the screaming machetes. Don't mess with the screaming machetes. They stand on the edge of the ocean. They find everything that we need. Their fulcrum is placed by their wisdom, and for the balance some sometimes bleed. They don't care about where you come from. Just behave and don't be loud. Don't serve their point if they don't know you. There are no strangers in their clouds. Don't mess with the screaming machetes. Don't mess with the screaming machetes. Don't mess with the screaming machetes. Don't mess with the screaming machetes.
Hey, thank you.
That was awesome. I love the juxtaposition of the topic and then your beautiful, elegant playing and voice. So good. Oh, man. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. And we're going to take a break from the music for a quick second. I'm going to invite Bob Manley back on stage if he's ready. Look at that. He's ready. Bob Manley, everybody. Because I think, how many of you knew that we were doing a canned good thing tonight? How many of you that? Okay, so the word kind of got out. Well, if you missed the opportunity to bring a canned good, the winery is going to have a wooden box of canned goods downstairs through the month of December. And what happens if they bring one in?
Oh, all kinds of exciting things. If you bring a canned good in the month of December, you get 20% off a tasting and or half off an app. But even more importantly, Hermit Woods is going to match every donation that comes in the door. So we'll double your generosity by the end of the month. So thank you.
Does that work through the rest of the November too, or does that start December 1st?
It starts December 1st,
Okay,
but
cool.
we'll be flexible. So yes, thank you all for those of you who did bring canned goods tonight. We really appreciate it. Is there anybody who brought a canned good tonight who did not get a raffle ticket? I just want to make sure I got everybody. Excellent. All right. So for all of you who did bring a canned good, the reward for you is we're going to raffle off a concert ticket for a future show. So for one of you lucky winners tonight, we're gonna give you a couple tickets to another show. Let's see, who should draw this ticket? What do you think? You want to do it? Awesome. There you go.
Our
You didn't know you were
first
going to do
timer.
that, did you? All right. What are the last? Yeah, go ahead. What are the last three numbers?
3, 2, 7. 3, 2, 7. Anybody got that? You got
Yes. Yes. And
it? All right.
you know, when I gave tickets to them, she said, "Give them to him. He always wins."
Oh,
Really?
Yes. Nicely
awesome.
done. Nicely done. So congratulations. I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. Aren't these guys fantastic? What a great show. Thank you. And I want to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. So have a wonderful holiday. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for being part of that. And if you didn't hear about the canned goods, I'm sorry. Marketing's hard. But just remember, just by being here, you are helping out with the food pantry. So thank you for that. And I know we've been clapping a lot, but it is Thanksgiving Eve. And so I'm so grateful for the people that said yes to working tonight. So can we give it up one more time for the staff here? Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All All right, we got one more round for you, I think, this evening. And so I'm going to end with a song. I have a new song coming out on Friday. No, next Friday, December 5th. It's raining. Wow. Whoa. I guess it's going to be this song's going to be a big hit if it's raining like that. The song's kind of about snow, so I hope that all of this rain starts turning into snow pretty soon. But yeah, this song's coming out next Friday, December 5th. And it's a love song, which I don't have very many of. So this one made the cut, yay. And you know, the best kind of love is the kind of love that makes you feel young and the kind of love that you just keep pursuing no matter what. You know, every day you wake up and you're just like, yes, I can't wait to do this again, you know? Some of you are sitting with people you've been with for a really long time and you're like, I don't know. I'm just kidding. But I know deep down, you still have that childlike, joyous kind of love for each other, or you wouldn't still be sitting there, you know? I actually wrote this song for somebody's 50th wedding anniversary a few years ago, so I think the kind of love that lasts and brings that out is like so special and so powerful. Anyways, do you guys like snow? Are we excited for winter? Okay, great. Betty likes snow. Great, because this song is called Our Love is Like Snow. Not rain, snow.
Do you remember when you were a kid, looking out the window, seeing the first snowfall in December, running out the front door, racing to catch it on your tongue, but you forgot your jacket, 'cause you were so excited, and nothing mattered more than making angels in the snow. Baby, that's our love. Pure like that first fall of snow, covering everything we know. Season after season, it never gets old. All this time later, and I'm still running toward your love, running toward your love. The hills are covered in their winter blankets. I'm racing to the mountaintop with you for that first time rush that I can only find, soaring down the slopes of being in love with you. Yeah, baby, that's our love. That's our love. You're like that first fall of snow, covering everything we know. Season after season, it never gets old. All this time later, and I'm still
Thank you. Thank you so much. That one comes out next week, and what started as an acoustic project in my home studio, I was just gonna do like my guitar, turned into a really cool collaboration with. We do a Christmas show here every December at the winery. We have our third annual one coming up December 18th. Myself and a few friends. So if you're around, come on back. But the couple guys that do that show with me, one of them plays piano, so he was like, yeah, I'll add piano to the song. And then the other guy was like, oh, I'll add a bass line. So I sent it to him for bass, and next thing I knew, it had bass, electric guitar, drums, and a shaker. And he was like, I'm so excited to mix this. I was like, oh, okay, great. So it was a really cool collaboration with the two of them, and it was really fun. So I hope you like it if you listen. Mike Morris.
Just go listen to the song when it comes out. Hey, you know what? Can I listen to Screaming Machetes on the way home? Is it like, can I find it?
Yeah, actually, it's on the Sly Richard album.
I'm going to listen to it on the way home.
You can look that up.
That line just made me want to go see the band and listen to the song on my way home. So I will. But I just met you today, and I learned a few things just from hanging around with you for a few minutes. One, like you are talented enough to be on the ski patrol at Tenny Mountain. You are courageous enough to climb up in trees and do tree work. And you can sail a boat. So, yeah. And all your songs have really cool little fingerstyle lines in them. Every one of you played tonight, right? Yeah?
Thank you.
And I learned something about Katie the first time I came here, besides the fact that she always says something sparkly on. But it's easy to go like, wow, she gets to do this every month. She gets to go up here. It's a lot of work. I know it is. And you're trying to balance your own music and bringing it out there with showing up here and creating this. Thank you for doing that. So it's kind of like about now. I'm into the power of now. Only I'm not going to sing that song because there's only one left. But I will tell you, so I did two things on the way here. I got three. I stopped for a Dunkin' Donuts coffee because I for some reason I thought if you come here and you order coffee, you don't have any. Is there coffee here? See? The first time I came here, I was like, what would you like? I was like, I'd like some coffee. It wasn't you, but it said, we don't have any coffee. I was like, what? So I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts on the way here. And then I'm going down the road, and I'm close. I was coming from Wolfboro, and I see a sign, and it said, Dad Bod Fitness.
Bod?
Dad Bod Fitness. And I was going kind of fast. So, I mean, I'm always going pretty slow, but for me, it was fast. So but then I'd make a turn. I see another one, Dad Bod Fitness. You know, like, someone's got a business called Dad Bod Fitness. Is the goal to get the dad bod? Or is the goal to get rid of the dad bod? I don't know. And then I was going by, this was before when I went by the water. I had my coffee, and I'm going on the left. I go by the lake. It's a little beach there. I don't know what beach it is. It's going by. There's three dudes there in ties. They're all like, they're frolicking on the beach. But I recognized right away because they were from the churches of the Mormon church. They were Mormons, and they were frolicking on the beach. Now, I have an uncle and his family who are all practicing Mormons. Most of their family lives in Utah. I know a little bit about the church. I've been to the church in Wolfboro. So I was like, I'm going to go with my coffee and ask them what they're doing on the beach. So I pull in, I go over, and I go, hello, how you doing? How you going? And they came right over to me, and they went, they said, would you like to go to church on Sunday? And now I have a good answer. I said, I already do. what I will say that this comes from this new group that I've been involved in for just a couple weeks. And I won't go into who or why or what everything, but it says one of the things we do every week, every Sunday, we say, it is great to be here. It is great to be here now. It is great to be here now together. Yes, this is called, this whole world is getting louder. This whole world is getting louder. All this noise pushing us apart. This old brain becomes a doubter. I'm turning up the volume of my heart. I was sleeping in on Sunday morning. You were grinding up those coffee beans. I was seeing red. You brought me breakfast in the bed. Now I know what all that grinding means. This whole world is getting louder. All this noise pushing us apart. This old brain becomes a doubter. I'm turning up the volume of my heart. You and I exchanging highway fingers. Might have dropped an F-bomb, one or two. One more finger each and there's a peace sign within reach. Add three more and I'm high-fiving you. This whole world is getting louder. All this noise pushing us apart. This old brain becomes a doubter. I'm turning up the volume of my heart. What's that noise that I am hearing? Could it be you whispering in my ear? Turn some of this talking into listening. It just may be our differences I fear. Your work has you swinging with a hammer. My work has me swinging with a pen. Together we'll build castles if we overcome these hassles. If we don't swing together now, then when? This whole world is getting louder. All this noise pushing us apart. This old brain becomes a doubter. I'm turning up the volume of my heart. Turning up the volume of my heart. Turning up the volume of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was killing. Feel like I should play a happy song now. But I don't write happy songs. But maybe I'll try this one that I just remembered today, and I haven't played it in years. But it's kind of about a musician that's important to me, whose music got me through some, feels like it got me through some tough times on land and at sea. And then she got in a bad car accident, but she lived. But I know it was like real traumatic for her. And I wrote this song, if I can remember how to play it. I'm just trying to remember.
I am so damn happy that you're alive. And despite the danger you survived, you may not care too much for me, but yours is a light I always see, and it guides me to a place that's wild and windy, full and free. And I guess you'll never hear this song. Nothing in our lives can last too long. And I hope someday you'll know me. We can laugh all day on a country drive. But here I am, just thankful to be singing that I'm happy that you're alive. I am so damn happy that you survived. I am so damn happy that you survived.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love that. All right. Well, thank you guys again so much. Thank you, Hermit Woods Winery, for providing this space for not just this show to happen, but so much music, so many great community events and things happen here. So give it up for Hermit Woods Winery. And before you go, we'd love to chat with you. We are all musicians, shocker, but we play all around, and we'd love to see you again. So find us on social media, stay connected. A couple of us have cards and stickers and things over at that table over there if you'd like to check it out, which also happens to be, again, where our tip jar lives. So if you want to make a donation above and beyond what you've already done tonight, you've already bought a ticket. Some of you have also brought canned goods, so we are so thankful. And if you would also like to make a cash donation, that's over there, or you can Venmo or PayPal with the code that Bob told you about. And we are just grateful from the bottom of our hearts, because this is what we love to do, and your support helps us keep doing that. So thanks. And tonight your support also is going to people that need it even more than us musicians do. So
Yeah, I will show you. I would like to show you how to do it. I didn't have to practice too much for that.
Thank you, Mike. I also wanted to make, we are going to do one more song together, but I wanted to make an announcement. So this show that you're at tonight is called Songwriter RoundUp. I've got stickers on that table if you want to take one home with you. They're glittery. Shocker. And for the last almost 3 years, we've been having these shows on Wednesday nights, which has been really, really fun. And starting in January of 2026, we are changing to Thursday nights. Okay, so it's still gonna be the last week of every month, but instead of the last Wednesday, it will be the last Thursday. So if you like this show, I would love for you to come back. I'm here every month, and then the two artists that join me are always changing. So it's always different. You never know what you're gonna get, but it's always magical and it's always fun. So come back, but don't come on a Wednesday because nobody will be here. Thursdays starting in January. And thank you again to Wayne for running sound for us this evening on Thanksgiving.
I have one question for you, Dane. Did you pick that song because it had yet another cool guitar lick in it? Because it did.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's like your thing, I think, man. I was 1 year old when this song came out. I know. That would mean this song came out in 1996. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If the time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. All the times they are changing. Come writers and critics, prophesize with your pen. Keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin. No telling who it be naming, for the loser now will be later to win. All the times they are changing. This would be the sing-along part. There's like four words, 5, and one of them is just half a word. Are you ready? All right, get ready, because here comes the next verse as soon as I find it. Come senators, congressmen, please lead the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall. For he that gets hurt will be he who is stalled. And the battle outside it is raging. Break your windows and rattle your walls. For the times they are changing. Come mothers, come fathers, across the land. Don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters beyond your command. And your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend your hand. The times they are changing.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you again for sharing part of your holiday with us. Happy Thanksgiving, and have a great night.
Thank you.
Everybody listen to Screaming Machetes on the way home.